New season in... There it is. Alright guys, the new summer campaign is here with the 5 years anniversary or Trackmania. We hop live in, let's go. I have the green timer actually enabled on the right side. This has a bit of weekly short charm. Got the AT, we go next. Dirt map as map 2. Made it. This is the AT on map 2. 1 minute took. Let's go next. Grass map as map 3 is also quite standard, I would say. Into the risky finish was fast enough. Let's go next. This is map 3. Plastic now. Oof, almost didn't make it. Alright, we're through here. 2 minutes. In. Only Nadeo, Aipo and Eola have records, so I'm pretty fast. Sausage quarter pipe jump on map 5 already. That's interesting. Plastic wall. And that's also fast enough. Alright. These are the first 5 maps. All one shot within less than 3 minutes. Let's move on to green. Some people started their discovery with green. It's now a small tech map. Yeah, it's nice to drive. 0.69, got the 80 by 310. Let's go next, map 7. Oh shit. This might be the first time that I don't beat the AT. Oh, I did. Alright. Luckily it wasn't that good. Map 8. And it is a downhill. I think that I'm going wrong here. Yeah, there are 5 checkpoints. I saw the sign in the start. I wasn't sure if I really should trust it or not, because I didn't see anything. Interesting concept of doing the AO8 map. This is not fast enough. Okay, this is the first time that I do not beat the AT. Not enough. I'm not gonna lie, but the penalty is mega weird on this track. Okay, now I got the first penalty much better. And now I got everything a lot better. And yeah, now I have it easily. With the world record ahead of Nadeo. Hello, Evok. Okay, we go to the next map. We have wood. For a moment I thought there was a transition that might have cost the AT. I'm not really a fan of these small penalty sections. Oh, I made the AT just barely, nice. Back to the one shot. Is this... No. Nadeo has so many world records, oh my god. Full speed map we have. Should be enough. Was a good run. And now we go into blue. And no, but you have to play all 10 maps to get blue, so here are no early players. Let's see if there are already some times outside of Nadeo and Aibo. No. Alright, let's go. Ah, shit. This is map 11. Not enough. Yeah, the ATs are usually getting stronger and the maps also longer. But there was one main section where I think I lost quite something. It's this drift exit here. Not enough either. By 500s, no. Better angle here. So the problem in my previous one was that I lost the gear in this dirt. However, it's fine, and I finish. Next. But the world record from Nadeo. Yeah. Quite some tech maps. Oh my god. Woo. Ah, that was slow. It's not gonna be all the time if it's continuing to be quite fast. The turns are of course quite weird. Yeah, it's 1.5 seconds. I cannot say that I will get that in my second attempt. Oh, yeah, these turns are of course all tilted and weird. Like not the standard, so that makes it more difficult to learn. Dude, eh? How am I actually touching here? Twice in a row. Yeah, I had a lot of airtime. Oh, it is enough by 100. Okay, let's go next. This map could have also taken me even longer, to be honest. Suzubi already has a record here now. Ja, toll. Left or right, but afterwards it only goes to the left. I did the wrong choice. And the map has water, so obviously Suzubi has a record early on. Yeah, I'm missing 2 seconds. Also the one-shots are difficult now. Of course, also more difficult because the way is more unclear. That's always like when you don't play on the blocks that you know. When it's open, such parts here, of course way more difficult. My start was great, but since I took the wrong decision here, it was already obvious that I cannot make it. Plus I got the water bounce here in my previous attempt. Shit, I forgot about that. That costs me a possible. I thought that we already get to the finish area there. Okay, also inside. And here. Here's inside as possible. Keep the grip. Keep the grip. Go inside. Ah. Ach, rip. It's such a good round, but the blindness, you know. I knew, okay, I need to be tight this time. And I forgot where to go. Nah, now it starts that I'm losing the focus here. Already have the pace easily. Alright, here we go. Also keep the grip. Also here keep the grip. Go inside, so now this is sadly so blind, but yeah, go here. And go there. And finish. And this is easily it. Got world record. Let's go next. Okay. Oh. Amazing. But let's see how the map continues, theoretically. I have wet wheels, so it doesn't work. Here we go. Inside. Yeah. Ah, there I'm still unsure with the lion. But here it need to be inside. And then we drive like this, okay. At the start I'm a bit unsure. Also not direct start. I'll just be here, okay. It's fine. I should get it now. This here seems to be not full speed, at least at the moment it looks to be not full speed. Okay, this was the worst. 9. I missed it by 800 because I had the worst ending ever. But I honestly expected a much different quip. I thought that in my previous attempt, when I slid so much out, that I had more wet wheels than you usually have or something. But this was obviously the worst possible ending I could have had now. I mean, this is of course the one thing you cannot really know exactly how much will it steer. It's hard to say. Now you will see how fast this one would have been. Quite a lot faster. Alright, next map. We have following map here. Map 15, the end of blue. This is a very interesting NASCAR-ish styled map. Okay, then we do 5 laps in total. Okay, I had a pretty bad first lap, but now I know the track. Now we continue and we do the 5 laps. 5 laps, wow, that's interesting. Alright. Yeah, this seems to be a no slide turn, maybe, at least now. This here is no slide, I believe. This may be as well. But I'm not completely convinced. So now I would slide this. Because now I come with a lot more speed. Here I would have slid, but the turns are so wide. But I'm not sure with the slide. But it's nice, this map though. Just with this double right, I'm not completely sure. This is easy it. Easy it. Alright, we got all the blues. We go further on to map 16. And we start with the red maps. Here we go. It seems like the records don't load very quick. I don't think that I'm the fastest one because I had a few too many respawns. But who knows. Oops. Let's finish the first run. Oh. Okay. And there's the finish. Yeah, this is gonna be difficult. Also, we got a very technical crest map here. I here need to go way more tight than what I've just did. Yeah. So with speed I definitely drive over this. Keeping grip. And finishing. So I'm still missing 2.5 seconds. Ay. I mean, a lot is to gain in the start. Also, I haven't made this jump yet. So. Okay, also I'm gonna respawn to save time. This would have been not enough, but I got a lot closer. And if I improve my previous one a little bit further, then I can make it this time. Like getting this clean would be such an improvement. Not enough. Not enough. Okay. Yeah, challenging. But I, to be honest, think that I lost everything at the end. It still felt quite wrong how I did it. Also here, this is now much better. Much better. And this is enough. But only by a 10th. Also really difficult. Yeah, here we have some dirt red. Tight right. Okay. Left. Can I remember everything? Also here we have this. Most of the turns are just always tight. I need one more second. Ah, you cannot see with these platforms. I didn't see that you would jump there. Oh, what is this? No? Yes. Okay, good. Also there are definitely some no slide and quantum slide strats on that map. Okay, here we go. We had a very similar map in a different campaign. Okay, not anymore. That map that I was thinking of didn't have wet wood. Oh, what is this block? It was such a nice first try. Huh? Why would you place that? Well, what an amazing first try I had. Holy shit. But probably it wouldn't have been enough. Despite it being so good. I jumped. Oh, I had a lot more speed now. Made it quite difficult to survive. Nine. Oh, nine! Oh, this is annoying. When you lose a NAT on a long map in the very end. That was a really good run. That was a really good run. Shows that this AT is also very doable. Just have to survive. This quest is not easy. And my very first try, yeah, I had a chance as well, I think. So, and one more. Yes, yes, this is it. And you see, a whole second that I lost. Okay, map 19. What is this heart on the track there? Wow, I didn't clip. Oh. I got it! First try! Here we go. Bomb. First try the freewheel map. We have a one-shotter in the late maps. Map 20. Ha. I guess there is one map for each year. One way for each year, basically. That's my assumption from seeing the start. Yeah, I will stick with map 4, but we have to check the other maps after I'm through. Oh my god, how can you land in a no slide? That's enough still. Seems to be a good way. Alright, we got through red and now we go into the last 5 maps. Yeah, maybe you can also cut in between the ways. Always possible. So this map 21 often has been a speed tech map and it has the look of it already to be a speed tech map again. And sometimes it happened that the speed tech map had also the most difficult AT. Not necessarily map 25 has a difficult AT, it was sometimes map 21. Okay, this was wrong. There's yeah, okay. But do I have actually the angle to get there? No. You would need to do it completely different. It's also a long map, a whole minute. After one single minute I already had my first 2 author medals in the discovery. But here it's one track. Okay, I thought in between the 2 poles. I think that's valid that I thought that. But there's a sign, okay. Na gut. shit. If you can cut that, I wanted to say, but there is a checkpoint right at the bottom of the loop, so probably not. So, and we wanna stay inside so that I can make this jump, but I feel really slow. Also, oof. It's really about. Also, this is such an important section, I can tell you. Nadeo has the AT. Yeah, also this looks like one of these ATs that is difficult. .5 seconds more. I mean, I know where I lost time. My start was already good. But then towards the end of the track, it's improvable. It could be actually worth it to do a respawn run. Where I train sections. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay, then let's respawn this. And train the ending. Genau. I'm not really sure with the skid marks. But I feel ready to maybe make it. Sadly not a great start in this lap. Okay, it is 1 more second. I'm closing into the limit. Hello, Hans. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not completely sure yet. Just when to start a drift. No, we can directly restart. I have to start with good splits. Because I would say that my PB didn't have it great either. So this is something where I can gain. Now I will gain. This here, this is however way too outside, but it's can be worth it at the exit speed here. It should be ahead. Yeah, feel like this. I need 6/10. Is that possible? No, not like this. But would have been difficult anyway. But maybe possible, because the last turn is definitely the turn where I can also gain a lot. Also the thing is, you need to drift very late in this first right turn. You need to have this drifting apex super late. So now I can go inside here. And we go for exit speed. I have to steer a lot in that loop. Make it. Ah, okay, but this is the way, guys. This is the way. It's really barely a drift. Maybe it's in the end even no slide, but I wouldn't like to test this now. I think it's still a slide on the platform, but actually only a very small one. I mean, this is where you can gain a lot. You want to have the maximum speed around the corner and up the hill. My very first run made me think that it's not possible to jump like that, and I had a very awful line. But it is actually possible. Good. So, also, only a very small drift, and then there, boom. And now I jump into a right drift. That's how you do this section. Okay, I made it. And now I have more lead. Oh, I thought I crashed, but I didn't. I don't know. Ach, man. Yeah, the thing is, this last turn feels not great for me. Like, this was the author time, if I would understand the last turn. Feels a bit wrong to continue when I'm behind, but who knows. Oh my god. Yeah, this was bad. Always speed tech needs to be the most difficult map. Ah! It's a bit annoying when you miss the author time just closely on such a map, which is 1 minute long and is difficult. Okay. No. Still not super happy with that start. You see, I'm also behind my PB. But that was not great. Yeah. No. It's not gonna work. Okay, equal. Shortest of drifts. Jump. In this part. This was nice. I'm very fast now with the jump here. Please give me a bit of lead. Nein! This is so mean. This is so mean. Oh. This is so mean, because it always loses you a whole minute when you miss it. And I had now 2 runs already where I would have had it, with just this last turn. The last turn feels not flowy. The whole map is flowy, apart from this ending, at least for me. We get mega fast. You have to be fucking kidding me. Like literally. Ey, this is so stupid. The thing is, when you drop into this last platform, I don't know if you can or if you should keep the speed, so if you should land in a drift and then keep that drift all the way. I don't know, because it feels like it's too far away. And because of the banking as well, it is weirdly difficult to keep the grip. But I'm also afraid that if I don't want to have the drift, that I still have skid marks. And when you have skid marks, no drift skid marks, just normal no slide skid marks, in a banking you will not be able to start a drift for the last bit of the turn. It was such a good run. I mean, I have beaten my previous run in the first part of the track. And I knew that I can gain basically in the ending, most likely, my previous run. But then I actually lost in that section. Yeah, at least I get a lot of training on this map. This was not great, but it's fine if I get finally a decent ending. I don't know, it's gonna be so tight again. This is so stupid. Also come on, how unlucky can you be? It cannot be that the author time is a 0.501 and I finished 4 times in the 0.5s and don't have it. This is so stupid. I saw that already coming, that's not gonna be enough, eh? Let me now drive this run, which is in comparison slow because it's behind. So I'm already 3/10 behind, but now I hit the perfect ending and I'm catching massively up just to not make it. That would be the obvious thing to happen, you know? But I get actually a lot of training on this track. Not a great start. Yeah, 3/10. Exit speed is everything. I kinda am afraid of that. That I have like bad splits. I know that my ending is still improvable, obviously. But I'm of course afraid to get to the ending with plus 2/10 and gain 2/10 and still not make it. Well, this is... So, do one very small slide, we jump here, we go up, we jump. Nein! Oh. I realized only very late that this is not going around. The funny thing is that I could have beaten this record in my 3rd try already. My first good run, my first clean run, was already at that pace where it only required to have a good ending. Wasn't it? It took some more time to get this fast, this jump here. Then not the 3rd try, but there was an early one. I lost time in the ending and would have been fast already. Yeah. Damn, I'm behind. Uh-oh. Guys, we know what's happening. Prepare. Oh my god, finally. This map alone was 20 minutes, I think. But it could have been so much less. If I was just on the lucky side with getting the 80. Okay, we have map 22 that has been a full speed map already in other seasons. It seems to be full speed again. What is this? Is this one of the new blocks? I haven't checked them out yet. Oh. Like very big and large quarter pipe. Aha, we have a ghost that guides us the way. Okay. How the heck did I catch up to Granati? That makes no sense to me. Okay, I see. it's a very difficult full speed AT. Nadeo is a whole second ahead. No speed here. Okay, let's go. Also. Yeah, but that's not really a surprise. Like, if you have one difficult AT, then the players that are good in that style, on this track style, will obviously be the fastest to get through everything. Like, if the most difficult AT was on an ice map, then maybe even an ice player had the chance. Or if the most difficult AT was wetwood, then 222 might discover or get all ATs the fastest. Like, if there's one map that just takes so much longer than other tracks, at least. But the start's already difficult to get around. I need some training response here. So speed slide. And we go up there, then... Yeah, this here is a difficult speed slide, I don't know. And... then down there. Yeah, this is not the nicest full speed map for noobs. So, the copium timer is a 1 minute. Okay. No idea if that was great or not. Yeah, okay. But if I get that extra speed, ooh, then we're cooking. I don't know what's happening there. Like, what am I driving on at that section? What can give me speed slides? It was speed. But we finished this one nevertheless. 0.89 flat, that's why I wanted to finish. I see Granati there. Also keeping grip. But I don't get an auto slide there. Naja. Okay. I need 1.5 seconds. As I can see, this is a difficult AT. Yeah. We do another try. Also, into this wall, nicely down. Now this important speed slide, I wanna hold it long. So, then here another speed slide. I want to hold long. Then, in exit, speed slide, and down. Holding speed slide for super long. Speed slide. Right loop, and this is only half a second. Are you kidding me? What? Please. What? We're gonna watch Mayonnaise. No, I haven't seen yet any tweets. Okay, this is what he does to get here already speed slide. Okay, I'm not surprised by it. Keeping it super long. Yeah, beautiful. Then like this. Okay, he no-slid actually. Yeah, okay. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe I have to make sure that I no-slide until the start of the uphill. Maybe that's all that I need to change. I can of course also try to go for what he achieved here with that speed slide in the start. No, that didn't really work. I mean, that's very precise, isn't it? He basically said that on a set schedule every day for a few hours after after something, my window's ahead. Gold 3+ rank will switch from campaign to Team WT in an attempt to... Okay. I don't know if I like that. Also, my interest in learning the World Tour maps is not really huge. But the idea that you don't have World Tour all the time, but only for a few hours is okay. Yeah, the splitting up time-wise is good. Because then I'm not forced to play the World Tour maps and to learn them, I just don't play matchmaking at these times. Did we ever have such a difficult AT? Or is it difficult, or is it just... So you can still beat this AT by quite a bit, as you can see from other players, and you can still beat it rather fast, as you can see from other players. But these players usually have more to do with full speed driving. Ah, rip. Let's train this. Yeah, minus 38. Also, I have the speed. I don't know if that would have been enough in the end, but it goes into the correct direction. Seems to be really better to start at the uphill. Lost it. I one-shot the very first 7 maps. Now we are stuck on speed tech and on full speed forever. Yeah. Well, I can live with being the speed tech being a difficult AT, but full speed and then also this kind of full speed. That's of course really difficult. I mean, okay, at least there are grass patches, but what I struggle with in full speed is when you have speed slides in banked platforms. And in between switches from bank to less bank and to uphill and so on. But yeah, holding the speed slide through the banked is quite difficult. So can we make it? Also, the thing is, even if I hit the lines, I have to hit the speed slides as well. That's always so crucial. I went now for lots of speed. Ah, rip. Yeah, this is a pure luck thing for me if I have the right line here or not. And here I don't go for a speed slide in the start, it makes me only slower. Assume. And here you see the issue. Sometimes I'm just getting way too inside with my speed slide, I have to stop it. Yeah, this would have had no chance anyway. You need the long speed slide, you need the exit speed, you need to basically snowball your speed through the whole track. Okay. Ah, rip. This is now the 4th time in a row that I crashed there. But there were also times where I went to inside. Just an important corner. I mean, this was nice. Want to speed slide there before the loop, but I wasn't even ahead of my PB. I wasn't even ahead. Now I got the speed slide here. Ah, rip. Sadly, yeah, these exits out of the walls are always very blind. You always have to get a feeling like, when is this exit coming? When can I descend in the wall, right? You have that in so many of these. Same issue here. You definitely have to do a speed slide there, I'm pretty sure. Like, whenever you can, you have to. I mean, in the end, it feels like I need a close to perfect run here if I want to beat the AT. For me, it would be a close to perfect, which is why I think that this is one of the most difficult ATs. Even though you have then the top full speed players beating it by miles, and I think that many players in the end will actually beat it in the span of 3 months. In the end it's tap 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 tap, and at some point it works. But if it now works in the discovery quickly enough... yeah, oh, I had the issue, no? Where I'm getting to inside there. That's so stupid. Yeah, rip my speed slide. Man, rip this speed slide as well. Oh wait. Rip this speed slide as well. Yeah, now I lost all my speed again. But I ripped my speed slide, but I was gaining half a second. Amazing. If a little bit would have worked in the ending from all the things that I attempted, then maybe it would have worked. Even though the speed came out of a part that I drove not as I intended it to drive. There were many parts that weren't really as intended. I don't even know why this was fast, guys. That's very confusing. Also, watch out. The issue for me was that here I was very inside, but I oversteered. There was a part where I completely oversteered, but it seemingly didn't matter, as I was still going into the lead here. Then I didn't get this full speed slide to the left either. I don't even know what even gives you the speed slide. This is super weird. Like, you come out of that and the car gets like an auto slide, but a really strong auto slide. It feels always like a bug. Like it bumps a little bit or something. It feels very wrong, like how I get into a speed slide. And the speed slide is usually then always immediately over-angled. I guess that these boosters are not platform. I will PB, but I guess it's not enough because 46. I did enough! It's 47 minus. Whoa, okay. We can go next. Finally. Let's see how difficult or easy the other medals are. But when I look at the records on the left, this looks rather simple to get in comparison. There. Okay. Second try. Can we get it second try? I probably didn't remember everything well enough. That will make it impossible. But if I knew the way... Yeah, you're right turn. I wanted to bounce, jump a little bit. Didn't work. Oh, rip. Oh my god, I missed it by 300! Because my ending was garbage. It was almost the second try. Like, why are these author types so different? Because we are still in black, you know? But another one that I missed closely. How did I forget this again? You see, this is so easy. Holy moly. And we get our ice. Oh, not full ice though. Okay. But probably the most of it's gonna be ice. We had no bobsleigh map, guys. What a second try. Oh, I almost got it. I was really hoping that this is enough already. Like, that was such an amazing second attempt on this track. Yeah, this was too much. Hello, Huan. Yeah, you need to figure out what the angle is that you have to be in when you leave the ice. And especially that section where I just respawned was so great in my second attempt. Like, I had no idea what to do, and then it was just really good. So basically I just need to copy that, also most of it. Like, to be honest, it was a really good attempt. Like, I cannot see where I even lost 4/10, to be honest. There wasn't really a bad section in that run. Maybe this uphill. This was also not perfect, but I can live with it. No. Yes. On the lucky side for once. So we get another skin, apparently, and we go to the very last map, number 25. This is how it looks like. Oh wow. Oh, also wow. It's Royale styled. Haha. Okay, they delete Royale, but they give us this. Okay, let's see. Wait, 5 minutes AT? What is this? Ach, man, okay, this is actually live. So, yeah, here we go. Okay, then I don't know why the camera was somewhere else. So, we start with white. This is white. Here? Yeah. This in matchmaking is gonna be a long match when it becomes 5-4. He's still in white? Really? This is of course the worst spot to have a time loss and a speed loss. Amazing. I thought it's now very easy to get through before Cup of the Day, but since we have a 5 minutes long map, like imagine you miss the AT closely on such a map. That's gonna cost you a lot. I assume that every part is around a minute long. But white seems longer, as it felt longer than a minute. We have much more pipe stuff here. Blue! And I'm at 2 minutes and 10. So I'm 10 seconds behind, I guess. But Nadeo doing a cheated AT is actually crazy. But we have to get it in the second attempt. I mean, usually it should become more difficult anyway, and not easily one-shottable. Can't I just... I don't know. What would you do? I mean, no, let's just save it. I guess we jump into red now. What's this? Really is? Okay. Next time. Oh! I had no grip. And this is wrong. Where am I going here? Ah. Jump, jump. Ah! Wait. I got it! Despite I did training respawns. Why is black so much shorter in red? Like, even after blue, I left blue at 3 minutes 25. Okay, I didn't see that coming that I got AT here. Well, maybe they made it easier to not make people mold, but you see Alcon has 350, also, yeah. But what a map, also... I'm stuck in camera. No, I'm not. The 5 years anniversary. What a map, holy shit. Alright. This is it. We made it. We go on to the medals. Got them all. Do I still have some really good records somewhere? My best ones are of course at the end, and map 22. I know it's still refreshing everywhere obviously, but yeah, finally the full speed map is my best record now. And otherwise from the early maps, outstanding is map 13 here. Yeah, not completely surprising because it took a while. And then map 8, surprisingly, is also better. Alright. We will now, before cup of the day, check all the world records, the current ones. So I start with map 1 again and we go through everything. But let me get rid of the timer. Alright, first map record is actually by Birdie. I don't remember the corners here, obviously. Yeah, okay, he jumps into a nose slide. Did he release? That's for me the question. No, it's just a full speed jump. Just straight over this. Nice line, nice angle. And into the finish. Alright, this is the first map. Now we go to the second one. Marcelinho ahead of Giuliano. Let's see him. He goes no slide inside. Gets an interesting quantum slide to the left. Also here, slide into quantum slide. Also here he goes into a quantum slide. And then, okay, we have a small trick. A small trick which means that you jump actually from this block and you try to land in the downhill early on. He still overjumped, also I think that's still possible to get better. Seems to be much better than just jumping and flying all the way. Makes it very much more difficult though to get that clean. Map 3 was grass. Thompson with the record. So what does he do? No slide. Yeah, this was a full turn, true. From the middle to the inside, close to the checkpoint arc. Early gear change. Alright, like this and finish. Nice. Then we go next. This is map 4. This was plastic. World record currently by Zick. He goes early down. He comes from the far left and goes into a no slide. Gets great exit speed with that. And finish line. Okay, and then we got the last white map, which was sausage-like? Yeah, sausage. Flechitas. Let's see if someone found a cut already. So yeah, oh, he drifts into this quarter pipe jump. Over jumps here. Inside, obviously. To be honest, there is not much on this map. There is literally... Oh, you can overjump the finish. Did he release for it? That's really stupid. No, but oof. This basically just a quarter pipe jump and then a little bit of dirt turn, but the dirt turn is not something special, so oof. We go to the next map, which is map 06, and the world record is by Rick. Takes the full inside line. This was a tech map. Absolutely no slide until here. Then he starts a slide right there and a slide to the left up. Then we have a long no slide section again and one more slide there. And followed by a slide here that you prolong a little bit to get into the finish. Nice lines for him. Map 07. Map 07. This is a dirt map and Josh has the world record. Yeah, gets of course the clean landing. Then we're on the bottom stadium grass. He doesn't take this outside. Like middle to outside kind of. Here I expected to be this to be an outside corner. And this one here is inside. Here I was very surprised that I got the author time with a rather bad run. And then we go to map 08. And Emlan took this world record for now. Am I not coming? I thought that I will come now with more speed. Because I jump here. He just drives. Naja, okay. Also I skip penalty. Okay. Yeah, this is something I kinda saw already, but I didn't want to ruin my discovery and how fast I am by attempting something like this, but I saw that. This is also full speed. Yeah, this is full speed. But this is a small cut. You cannot really call it a cut, but it's definitely a trick and not intended. Yeah, this is a weird last corner. I mean, he's driving somewhere. Like, absolutely no apex or anything. The thing is, you cannot really get to the apex. He still has also icy tires. Map 09. Have to really hurry so that we make it before Cup of the Day starts. Rinte in front of Granadi. I'm not surprised that Granadi is good on this track. Or that he might hunt it now. Yeah, again a very small speed slide on that. Yeah, also here I think. Didn't he? Yeah, one full steer to the right. And that's it. He has the small speed slide like this. Okay. A wood precision map. And then we have a full speed map. The full speed players will be happy with this campaign. Also, what he does is basically he speed slides here and then he goes into a nose slide and then he speed slides again into this. And I also saw an Elcon's record on the track of the day. You steer left. Ah yeah, no, you go in, but then here you shortly go left. You steer left uphill and then right downhill. Yeah. Yeah. The full speed players are gonna be so happy with this campaign. Holy moly. Here we go. This is... What is this ice map that you see there, by the way, in the loading screen? Spam has the world record, okay. This is map 11. It was the first map where it took me a little bit. So there are some tracks now that I also know myself already a bit better. Oh. Holy shit, this ambulance. Oh, you know what? I just looked with one eye to the right side on my second monitor, and Yatrovav, you just wrote that message and it pops up, and in the exact same moment the ambulance starts, I was getting such a heart attack. Holy shit. Okay, let's go. Like, it started his horn exactly next to me. Like, ugh. Okay, also Spam is going outside there for the exit speed, and here this was obvious to me. I would have done it if I still didn't get AT, but I didn't want to take any risks. And there we go. Then we have Dilly Willy. What a name. A Brit. Would have expected to be an Aussie. Yeah, this map here is difficult. You need to know, also first of all here in this first turn, yeah, he is actually drifting into it, and here, look from where he jumps, because this transition is of course quite important to get right. Then, up there, okay. And into the finish. We go next. Yeah, I have the window opened. I mean, need to. Need to. So, Corny. I mean, this map I played quite a bit. He skips a bit penalty by jumping down there. He goes as tight as possible. No big surprises, to be honest. Wait, this seemed to be a bit no-slide-ish. Naja, but with full steer tapping. Nothing all too special in this. Then we go to map 14, which is probably Friedwolf. Shortest line possible. He actually makes it full speed. Like, it seemed impossible for me. But he approaches it from the middle. Like from here. And then it's possible. Okay, crazy last turn. We go next. Loudest with the world record. And this map is a bit longer. So what does he do? He actually no-slides. He no-slides this as well, with lots more exit speed. And he no-slides this as well, and he takes this quite outside here. He doesn't try to reach the apex. This is then the auto slide. Now he will slide, I assume he does. Then again this great turn there. This great turn reminds me of how I was building NASCAR for the True Talent Cup back in the days. I have built one map that was supposed to be like modern NASCAR, which had like a no-slide turn or multiple like this one here. I really like that, to use elevation in NASCAR like that. You don't have to watch the whole record, I mean we saw the lines. This is map 15, now let's go map 16. Funai with the record. Did he break? I want to see it. Ah, it was so quick. Yeah, he was braking. Drifting into it, kind of. How high? Okay, they're pretty high. And here, oh, very high. Oh my god. I goes earlier onto the grass. This keeps grip, interesting. The typical Marius question, what, this keeps grip? He's actually half a second ahead of second. The thing is, different people, yeah, just focus now on one track to get a world record. Like he was maybe one of the only ones to actually try for the world record there on that track until now. No surprises yet on this track. He goes over the penalty there even. The only surprise is that he gained 1.1 seconds on me. Because I did quite exactly these lines. Derby. This map was great. I mean, the lines are obvious. You try to make all the steering only on the wood and not on the other surface. The other surfaces you try to, as good as possible, speed slide. Yeah, I was wondering if you couldn't over jump this penalty here. No, like don't go to the right, over jump this. I wonder if it's faster or not. That's something to figure out. Yeah, map 19. A map by a map record, a world record by Cole, kind of. This map I don't know well. Like, let's see the start again, because I one-shotted it somehow. So yeah, clean, clean, clean. Fully left and jump. Okay. Keep grip. Yeah. And jump. Yeah. Very late. Much downhill. This was what I knew I did wrong in my first try, and still it was enough. Like, it was easily enough by a whole second. I just realized. Okay. It's interesting that even so early on, when you need some skill to be very quick on good pace on these maps, but even there you see names that you don't really know getting world records. Here another example, unless this is the Indian Spark. No, it's not. Sparky Smith, I don't know who that is. And he actually went for the exact same line that I took. That is interesting. Now I wonder if everyone is going there. Did I immediately go for the exact right line here just because the 4 is my favorite number? Second place also goes here. But Dubby doesn't. Or is that... Yeah, Dubby goes on the 5th. But I'm honest, this looks way better driven so far. And he is 7/10 behind, so I think that this must be slower then. But time will tell. We would need to perfectionize all these runs, of course. And we have Sudo, where is he going? On the 4. And Glidur goes 5. Okay. No time to check the others now. Let's quickly check the next 4 world records. The last map is of course a bit too long. I mean, I played this map quite a while, so I know the lines. He's over a second ahead of me, that's crazy. I mean, he got that better start that I was dreaming of all the time. For me, the most interesting thing is, of course, what he does in the ending. These lines here, I don't know all of them. They are not really a surprise to me. This is how I drove it as well. Or I tried to drive it. Yeah, but you see my issue with this end. Look at this, he's jumping and he lands in the slide, but you cannot slide through from here on. The turn comes too late. So he actually counter steers, and he needs to counter steer that long that he loses all his skid marks. And then he tries no slide, and now he starts sliding. Like, it's so weird, yeah? This is not really well built, this last turn. This is out of flow compared to the other parts. We have seen that... Okay, Josh got half a second better than, let's watch it. Why is he already in front? Ja gut. Ah, he does an S4D there. Huh. But even he has this very small oversteer moment there. Confusing. Also, the author time got beaten with this one by 1.5 seconds. It's hard to say that this is the most difficult AT, but the thing is, the snowballing on that map is so crazy. You just definitely need to have good speed slides at some point, otherwise you quickly lose that time to Josh. Very inside approach. Ah, here he jumps, okay. It's a very easy map actually. It's almost like a Zoomer Cup of the Day map. Just these lighty surfaces, but everything rather easy. And now map 24. With a record by Narbex. Okay, he only takes the last bit of the booster. Yeah, a little bit over 90 degrees is what you want there and the exit. Keeping good speed. Bit over 90 degrees here as well. Here was always angled too much. Most of the time you want to have an angle of like 100 degrees, around that. So we have 3 minutes. This map of course is a bit longer than that. But who cares, let's watch it. And then we go to Cup of the Day. Of course, don't remember that route now. Why is this happening every day? Guys, do you know that? Do you know why this is happening? It annoys me. At least it happens before Cup of the Day, right before Cup of the Day. Jo, hallo Elkon. Like, imagine it would happen in between Cup of the Day, that would be shit. I actually checked lately the settings and I didn't find anything that would explain that behavior, and I didn't find how I could basically turn it off. Let's watch it in faster speed to make Cup of the Day. I always watch my VODs in that speed. Ui. But I also thought about that side ramp cut, or basically jumping from that other platform. It's gonna be fun to hunt this map, eh? There will be some players. Lars, I'm sure he hunts world record today on this. Like, there are some players that see this map and know exactly this is the map that I want to hunt. Here is the big chance for me to get a campaign world record. But there will be more than one, of course. There will be a few players thinking that this is their map. Like, it's a very unique map. We didn't really have that yet. Yeah, there was even a respawn from Elkon. Also, not a perfect record yet. Okay. Then let's go.